Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is David Schlotthauer here with another detailed weather forecast for April the 25th, 2023. In this video, we are watching this next storm pretty closely that's going to drop into the Midwest and then eventually eject into the Northeast, bringing possibly a major coastal storm and some rare May snow showers for the upper Great Lakes. Now, before we do get into the video, we need to take a look at today's sponsor. I am incredibly excited to announce that I'm officially an affiliate with TrilogyMaps.com. The link will be in the description and the pinned comment below. Trilogy Maps has created the highest definition and the most customizable digital maps you can find anywhere online at a highly affordable price. These maps are so customizable due to a very unique and innovative layering system that makes it possible to create whatever map you like. Making weather maps that look incredibly professional has never been this easy before. So if you want the highest definition, the most customizable, and the most professional looking weather maps that you can make up for a very affordable price, go ahead and check out TrilogyMaps.com. Again, also be sure to use my 20% off discount code by going to TrilogyMaps.com and then entering the code DAVID before finalizing your purchase. So with that being said, let's track these severe thunderstorms across Texas, Oklahoma, and then eventually in the deep south through tomorrow. In fact, the Storm Prediction Center has a slight risk for severe weather across Texas for today, and then an enhanced risk of severe weather tomorrow. This includes the risk for damaging winds and some pretty significant large hail. So here's a look at the HRRR model for this evening, right around 8 p.m. Central Daylight Time, and we do have isolated to scattered supercells that do look to pop up. We're already seeing one near Lubbock, Texas right now. That's on the bottom right side of the screen, and that's going to be the norm going through tomorrow, where we do have some storm clusters that do look to develop into the overnight hours into your Wednesday morning. So if you're waking up at 6 in the morning in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, you may be waking up to showers, thunderstorms, some strong gusty winds, and then eventually if you're in western Oklahoma and northern panhandle of Texas, we have another cluster of strong thunderstorms, maybe some large hail, some gusty winds, and maybe a brief spin up. But those will likely be somewhat elevated. But guess what? That doesn't end here. We're looking at more stronger thunderstorms by about 5 p.m. Central Daylight Time tomorrow for your Wednesday. Again, this includes for the same areas, Dallas-Fort Worth area, eastern Texas, and portions of southeastern Oklahoma and northern panhandle of Texas. This could grow upscale into a pretty powerful squall line, as we can see here on the HRRR model. Take note of that. Lots of your red colors on your screen do delineate some very heavy rainfall, strong winds, and maybe some embedded hail cores, and maybe some rotating thunderstorms too along to go with that. And this is going to march across the deep south by the time we go into Thursday early morning. As you can see here, we got showers, we got thunderstorms that look to really erupt here, and that could lead to some minor flooding across Mobile, Alabama, as well as Biloxi, Mississippi, and New Orleans. Baton Rouge, Louisiana could also get impacted significantly with some heavy rainfall, maybe some flooding, along to go with some strong winds. And again, this would likely be right around your 1 in the afternoon time frame when this line of storms rolls through your area. But guess what? We have another storm to watch closely on our radar for the weekend. So this is Thursday afternoon, April the 27th, 2023. And yes, all that green really illustrates moderate to heavy rainfall, embedded thunderstorms, and some strong winds associated with that. And this system really gets going into the upper Midwest, the Ozarks, and even for the Southeast by your Friday morning. So yes, when you wake up in the morning right around 8 o'clock, you're going to be woken up to, again, heavy rainfall. Your morning commute could be pretty sluggish due to the heavy rainfall, so make sure you take it slow during the heavy rainfall, and if the roads are wet, just kind of easily take it slow out there. For Saturday morning, April the 29th, that line of rain goes into the eastern seaboard, but guess what? That's not all. That storm moves out pretty quickly, and then we get another trough of low pressure. This is the big instigator here. We got to watch this one pretty closely because previous European model runs long ago with the GFS had a pretty intense system by all standards, near tropical storm force winds along the eastern seaboard, a lot of cold air coming in out of the north with this one, and even some rare Great Lakes snow showers for early May. Yeah, I mean, come on, it's not winter anymore. We're literally about a month and a half away, maybe even a couple of months away from summer, and it doesn't feel like summer depending on where you're at, except if you're in California, if you're in Arizona, where, yeah, the next few days could get close to the upper 90s. Yeah, that's really warm. That's record high temperatures. All right, so on the side note of that, yeah, maybe some strong gusty winds, maybe some heavier rainfall. Now, I'm hyping this up a little bit because of the model changes that we could still see out of this. I mean, yesterday's 0Z run had a little bit of snow, but also a baroclinic deepening surface low over the northeast. Well, in today's 12Z run from the Euro, way different. So we're going to have to see if this is a new trend. I'm not betting on it just yet, but either way, there is going to be some coastal impacts, strong winds, maybe some heavy rainfall, and then eventually maybe getting into the Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont. If you're in, say, Rhode Island, yeah, you could get some strong winds and some heavy rainfall associated with that surface low. And then the cold air is here to stay for quite some time. And that leads us up to this. Temperatures, yeah, they're going to be below average if you are in the Great Lakes and across much of the U.S., as we can see here. Pattern really not changing much. Maybe getting a little warmer towards the end of the week, into the weekend for the eastern seaboard, but really hot across the western half, especially for California, Nevada. If you are in Washington, Oregon, you're looking at above average temperatures. And then here comes that storm. It's going to bowling ball out of the north into the Midwest. That's going to send temperatures 5 to 15 degrees below average by the time we go into Sunday, Monday, and even into Tuesday. For early May, going to start off pretty chilly here with temperatures that could be 15 degrees below average in Kentucky, West Virginia, and Tennessee. And then the pattern really doesn't change there. By May the 3rd, 2023, it's going to feel more like probably April, in some, not April, but more like February or March. And it's also going to cool down in California. So this is going to get interesting on how this actually pans out, with temperatures that could be record-breaking across Canada, Hudson Bay, where you are not used to those temperatures being that far above average. So here's a look now at why the pattern is going to be fairly interesting, right? So, of course, we're tracking the players of the game. We have a trough over here. That's current. This is another short wave. This is responsible for the weather system, strong supercells, large hail over Texas. And then by 1 p.m. on Saturday, April the 29th, another trough that is going to drop. You can see it right here. By Saturday, by Sunday, there's the bowling ball that we're talking about. And this one is very strong by all means. Look at the jet streak there, anywhere between 85 to 95 knots. So definitely some wind shear. We could see some severe weather. And of course, some baroclinic deepening with a surface low across the eastern seaboard and the northeast as early as Sunday and Monday next week. So you got plenty of time to prepare for this. But right now, there's a little bit of uncertainty in the model guidance, but there is something there for the eastern seaboard, the southeast, and even for the northeast that could be a little significant. Well, that's going to sum it up for today's video. If you did enjoy the content and the video update on the weather pattern coming up, please consider subscribing, hitting the like button, and sharing this video with your family and friends, and leave an awesome comment in the section below this video to let me know what your thoughts are about the upcoming weather pattern. And also, I give Direct Weather a huge shout out for letting me showcase his maps here on the stream and letting me put an ad in the video. So if you guys, you'll see that very frequently at the beginning of the video. It's a sponsorship. So yeah, but anyways, thank you all for watching. I'll be back with you more tomorrow with another update on the weather pattern.